Hey everybody, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade and EM Chat Repair on TV MGC. I just gotta put my stinger back on. I forgot that's why we didn't have that cool graphics like this. Wow. That's why we didn't have that. So it's back on. Yeah, today, are we level? Level enough. I feel like we're crooked. There. Playfield assembly on the triple action. Everything else is basically done. I just need to playfield assembly this thing. We got everything ready to go. So the only other thing I can think is April 5th through the 7th, 2024 is MGC. So you need to be there. I'm going to start moving all this stuff out of my way. Because some of the stuff I don't need. Some of it I should just assemble real quick. I'm sure it's over on the desk. Yeah, it's right there. Alright. I guess we could just... I gotta assemble the ball arch. Now I can't see my computer. Yes. Welcome to MGC, GoPro. Mr. GoPro. I love your name, you know that. But yeah, it's Novus 2. Well, first I clean it as good as I can, and then I Novus 2 it with my drill with the polishing head on it. And then, yeah, that's about it. And then a good wax. And get these over here. But yeah, this thing's got a great shine to it. It turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself. But yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, I'm just gonna assemble these. Put the arch on. I didn't pick out all the dirt for the screws after I tumbled them. And yes, I am having a good day. I hope you are too. I'm on an odd day today. Just because, well, I have a lot of things that need to get done. I gotta do 3 machines. I get rid of 3 machines. I get paid for 3 machines, you know what I mean? So, and then I got 3 more machines sitting here. Plus extras that I'd like to get done. So the faster I get at that, the faster I can get at that. I'm just taking the nuts off the screws. I like putting them on when I polish it, since they're so tiny. Oh, that's awesome. Having a rare day off. Yeah, usually on Saturdays I kind of try to veg out, but I have games here that need to get out and go on. So I decided, well, let's just spend a whole weekend on games. And then tonight, I'm hoping tonight that I can get the rest of this machine dug out and go live. Oh, I hear ya. Yeah, usually we'll do something, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing anything else this, today, because, well, I just did something today. You know what I mean? I hear ya. Fixed your lawnmower, and now you don't feel like doing anything else, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. pick. I rock tumble these, so the heads get full of media crushed walnut shells. So then I have to take a pick and pick all the crushed walnut shells out of the heads of the screws. And then I just use these dental picks. Oh. But yeah, I hear ya when I get lazy like that too. More than I should actually. I think it's just because I'm old. But yeah, I'm trying to get everything on machine today. Everything. And I'm going to try to get the machine set up. And then tonight, hopefully I can stream it working on Mark's Basement Arcade, not on this channel. And in my next project, I already got set up, ready to go, which will be a Gottlieb Card Tricks. That's my next stream game. I got that because I got the game. It's in my way right now. I just got it not too long ago. I have no interest in the game because, let's see, I have a lot of games. And, well, if I get it fixed and ready to go, somebody can buy it and take it away and let it be theirs, you know what I mean? But yeah, the faster I get it done and rebuilt, the faster it can go to a new home. So these screws just screw in from the top, and then they got nuts on the bottom. That's how they do it. The ball comes from this way, it goes through there, and these make it so it can't bounce backwards. Like that. Alright. Let's get this arch in. Hope this thing isn't going to be my arch enemy today, because it doesn't want to play games right. Alright. Let's get this lifted up. And get this in. You're probably wondering why this looks funny like that. Well, I just polish the edge, which you can basically see. Except for right here I missed. I missed a little bit right there. So I'm going to go hit it with my polishing wheel. Should take a couple seconds. Yeah, like I said, it would take a couple seconds to get that polished. Alright, now let's get it back in there. Oh, how the hell I missed that? But yeah, this game's got to go to its new home. And the faster I get it done, the faster it can go to its new home. And then what I have a trade coming in too. So this is a cash and trade game. So instead of me fixing up his older game, We're just trading this and some cash. So they're always fun to line up all the holes. So yeah, I polished just that part of the arch there. It's white compound. Whatever that is, it's a white compound. I couldn't tell you exactly what flavor it is, but it's white. It's a big white bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have 9 of these. You can tell how organized I am because I don't have everything separated. I got 6. 7, 8, 9, well, 10. So these clearly are not the screws that I need. So let's look at my phone. Somebody's trying to buy my car. I have a 2003 Cobra that I'm trying to sell because I don't use it anymore. I really don't drive the car. It's a 2003 and it's only got oh shoot 23,000 miles on it. Great car. Just, I don't use it. I hardly drive the thing. I don't know what all those screws are for. I see those. I'm gonna have to look at the pictures. I don't know if I'm supposed to use these, which I'm thinking, or what, or just regular screws. But I usually will take a picture of everything. Okay, that's it polished. Well, you can see it what it looks like when it was polished with anything on it. There, yeah, see, it did get a great shine. Yeah, my 2003 Cobra, it's called, a lot of people call it Terminator because of, there we go, those screws are for that. Yeah, the code name that they always called it was Terminator. So yeah, you can look up Terminator Cobra and you can see what my car is all about. It's 500 horsepower to the rear wheels. And I suppose I didn't take a picture of those. So these screws are for Playfield plastics. Probably for here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Betcha that's what it is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I bet you there's one more in here that I don't see. 11. Alright, so now we know what that is. So yeah, it's a fun car. I love the thing. But I don't know, you know. I got bills I could pay instead with that. Let somebody else enjoy the car that may drive it more than I did. But yeah, it's a great car. Let me see if I can find for sale here. If we can focus, there we go. That's it. Yeah, fun car. I love it. Well, currently I don't love it enough because I'm not driving it. Put it this way, last year, I don't even know if I ran, I know for the past like 2-3 years, I haven't even ran a full tank of gas through it. That's how little it's been getting driven. So yeah. Yeah, we got 2 screws left. So yeah. That's another reason why to sell your car. It's got the ported Eaton on it. It's got the original supercharger, but it's been ported and polished. And it's tuned. It's got exhaust on it. A bunch of other cool features to it. Let me get that one down. I guess we gotta put a toothpick in there, which is gonna be fun. It's got the yeah, I hear ya. I have better things I'd rather do than drive my car. It's got what it's called, full tilt boogie suspension on it. Yeah, that's not going to work. I might as well just take this off and redo it. Full tilt boogie suspension, which is, it's got IRS on the rear. In the factory, it came with rubber mount bushings everywhere. And that just lets the rear end jump around and be sloppy. So what they do is they take out all the rubber bushing that hold everything, you know, lower control arms, upper control arms, all that out, and they replace it with Delrin. So there's no flex to it, which allows the car to bite real hard and not flex and twist, which is awesome. I'm gonna have to fix a few of these holes. But yeah, it's a great kit. So that was like damn near. Yeah, that's another thing too. I'm afraid of selling it to people and then find out they wrecked my baby. But there's nothing I can do about that. You know, that's what happens when you sell a car. One of my friends that I used to hang out with sold his car to a lady. She ended up killed herself in it a few weeks later. And it's just like one of those things you're like, you know, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, man, you know, should I, you know, it's hard. Do you want to sell it to somebody? And, you know, it's got a lot of horsepower, so it's kind of a death trap to somebody that doesn't know how to drive it. And then it's got, it's called Stifler's Fit System, which is, the subframe connectors and all that stuff. I thought I'll show you a picture of that too. As soon as I start getting this glue to go. There we go. So I get these holes set up. I should have did this instantly. I should just do this on every game. Just automatically glue these. But when you buzz them out, you don't know how loose they are, you know what I mean? You just don't know. Because they just come out. I never know nothing is stripped until I put it back in. That's when I find out everything is stripped. It's like that blast off had a ton of stripped posts on the top of the game. And these are all kind of stripped here too. But yeah, it's the whole underneath the car has this big matrix of subframe connectors. So it's a convertible, but it's a solid convertible because of that. There. Somebody asked me about I'm gluing these. Does it? You have to wait for it to dry, and that's no. This picture. I don't know how good you'll be able to see it, but there. You can see the matrix. It's got like ladders down each side. There are ladders and then jacking rails on the side, so that car doesn't twist or flex or anything. I bought it with 3,000 miles on the car, and it now has just under 23, something like that. Alright, these, I don't know what to do about these. These ones are always hard to do. I'm just going to leave them alone. Yeah, it's a great car. I love it. It just, you don't drive it, let it go. You know what I mean? Let it go, let somebody else have it. Oh wow, that dropped right into the hole. That one's good. Let her go. Let's have somebody else have fun with it. That's what I'm gonna do. Let somebody else have fun beating that. How fast have I gone? Let's just say when I let off the gas, I saw 140. And I had let off the gas for a little bit. And I was in 5th gear. And my car is a 6-speed. So we were like flying hard past cars, which was very stupid of me. And then I decided to let off the gas, And then when I finally looked down, I saw 140. So I don't know exactly how fast I was going then. But I can actually say 140 at the least. So I'm thinking I was doing a little bit faster than that. Why the hell aren't you lining up now? There we go. So yeah, I was booking. Yeah, and one more gear to go. So like I said, it's what it's a 6-speed. So yeah, I had the one extra gear yet. I don't think it would have did much, that one extra gear. So yeah, it was one extra gear. There we go. It was against a little Subaru WRX. One of my friends at work, that was his car. And he's like, I almost got you. I'm like, dude, I had another gear yet. So, yeah, that's another reason why I'd like to sell it. I don't need all that speed anymore. You know what I mean? I'm old. Yes, I'd love the car. Nothing like cruising around in a convertible. But yeah, being stupid, and I haven't got any tickets in it, which was good. And I've had it since 2013, 2012. I've had it yet 10 years. And I've always had nice cars. What did I had a 2001 Corvette. I had a 1981 DeLorean. 69 Chevelle, 92 Mustang GT, 78 Mustang 302. I had a few Thunderbirds, old Pontiac Grand Prix, the 70s style Grand Prix. What else? I don't know. But yeah, I think it was time for me to, it's time to let her go. Let her go. Yeah, 125 is fast though. I forgot to get I hope I didn't forget the rubbers for these posts. I know I got some. I gotta look for them now. There's this spinner thing in the middle here that gets posts. Let's look for those. If not, I don't think it's going to be playing. I have the old ones still, which are right here. Can't put those back on. There we go. I got new ones. There we go. Yeah, I got a bunch of them rubber here. Yeah, I'd like to get 42. Well, I'd like to get 45,000 for the car, but I would settle on 42 for it because I have a brand new Whipple supercharger in a box for it still that I was going to install, but then we moved. And then when we moved, I got into this whole pinball thing. These are hard as a rock. Got into this whole pinball thing, and then that kind of killed me from working on that. Alright, I'm probably going to have to break these off. They're hard, but there we go. Now they're coming apart. It's amazing how some of these rubber stuff comes apart, and then when you try to put it back together, it's so hard to put back together because this hole is stretched out so far, and then these are like brand new yet, so they're hard. Well, they're not hard, the holes are smaller. There we go. And then I need to get a C-clip for that too. Oh, where's Oliver barking? But yeah, the car is fun. I haven't drove it really this year. Well, I drove it out of the garage to get at my windows for the house, and then drove it back into the garage. I haven't even registered it this year. There's no registration even on it. It's insured. I have insurance on it. I keep that on it. So I got agreed value insurance on a car. But yeah. Alright, let's see if I can find a matching C-clip. E-clip for that. But yeah, 125 is still damn fast. That's still quick. That's the same clip. It's still quick. Yes. Put that back. Oh, and then put it this way too. The day after we did that little speed run, somebody must have called the cops. Because the day after, when I was driving home again, there was a cop waiting on the side of the freeway, and he followed me for a long time. And he followed me, and followed me. Followed me all the way off the freeway for a long time. He probably followed me for 6 miles. And that was it. That's all he could do. Let's get that. Alright, let's get that clip on there. There we go. And Maybe I can polish them up a little bit. I don't know if I can. I should have put these in a rock tumbler. This is going to be extra fun doing this. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is my brand new one. I think I'm going to put them on and then polish them. Well, I can't do that either. I'm going to have to see if I got new ones of those. Yeah, exactly. I don't get that. Like, okay, let's follow this guy and see if he can, let's see if we can get him to speed. And then give him a ticket. You know? Like, do they think we're really that dumb? Okay, I got two versions of these. It's 43C. Okay, they're the same. Oh, this one's got a hole in the bag. These are always fun as hell to put on. These little acorn caps. There. Yeah, it's like, okay, cop, really? You think I'm gonna just see you and be like, oh crap, I'm out of here, you know? So when these are new, they go on pretty decent. There. They're a pain though. Let's get these out. Put them in another bag. These are the same part number. 386548C. 6543C. Yeah, they're the same. 386543C. Yeah. This bag's got a hole. It's garbage. Go back over there. So you got plans for tonight? Or tomorrow or this weekend? Any cool plans? Mine is get triple action playing again. And then what do you call it? Get blast off playing again. Those are my plans for this weekend. Those are my only two plans. Oh, and then I'll watch some movie. Probably Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I'll probably end up watching that. Otherwise, nothing much. Oh, yeah. My friend Daryl just got a Data East Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. 400 $8 he paid for that thing. However, he had to get a new MPU for it because it had that battery acid all over the damn thing. And he's got sound issues. So he sent the soundboard off to get rebuilt. Otherwise, the game is really, really stupid clean. I need my other screwdriver, my hammer screwdriver. So yeah, he just got that. It plays right now, I guess. It's fully playable, but no sound at all. But it's got the it's just something with the sound. When you turn it on, it's got that wrong, you know, with the track mode. It's got that noise, and you can turn the volume up and down, and it will go, you know, quieter or louder. So yeah, with the track mode, you do get that noise with the speakers. But the minute you start a game, nothing, not anything, nothing, not a sound. So replace some transistor or resistor or something on the cap, and nothing. So I'm like, well, did you recap it? And he didn't do that, so I'm thinking that's what was the problem. He didn't recap it. Yeah, his Playfield is in real nice condition. I gotta go run these on a polisher. Take me a second or two. Hot. Ooh, hot. Hot. Yes, hot. Yes, hot. They're not hot like right away, but they just sit on your hands for a little bit, and all of a sudden they start smoking. But yeah, they're hot. So yeah, $400. I'm like, that dude, that's a steal. That is totally a steal for $400. Like a stupid steal. This, I believe, has a screw with a washer on it like every other one does. Much higher miles. I guess this guy doesn't want my car. He wants a $25,000 Cobra. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like shocked that he didn't do caps on it. He just replaced like some resistor or something. Switching diode or something like that. I'm like, you didn't do it caps. That's probably what I needed. All the caps were probably just shot. Dried out and nasty. Oh, you can't even see me. There we go. Like, yeah, they're just probably crispy. I am looking for the Playfield when I stripped it down. So usually right on this one, there's a screw with a washer underneath it. And I don't see that. There we go. Nail here, nail here. Do nails. Okay, pause. Yep. I see a screw under here, under this one. Yeah, he probably needed a cap kit. I don't know why. He didn't get one. Or wait to do that. But there's a hole here. Yeah, it had a screw on it. Yeah, well, he said the power supply is perfect. He said the power supply is putting out the volts it needs to, and the board is getting the volts it needs. And I see remnants of a little washer and a screw underneath there. I don't know if you can barely see that. Right by my finger, you can see just a little bit of washer poking out there. And then that was it. Then I stripped it. And I didn't. But yeah, I can see there's a crush mark from a washer. And there has to be a screw if there's a washer there. But yeah, I would recapped it. I would have bought a cap kit. What the hell happened? Why the hell? Well, that is weird. My stream just like went dead on my TV, and then now it just popped back up. But yeah, I would have recapped it. I bet you would have worked after that. $20 cap kit. But yeah. Well, at least he's gonna have he sent it to a board guy, and a board guy is gonna completely, go through it. So, which is good for him. The board guy will completely go through it, look at everything, check everything out, make sure everything is working correctly, and then send it back to him. So he's got that insurance at least. The only thing he's got is he's got a brand new MPU. The soundboard will be gone through, and then the only thing I'd be left with be that power supply. Should have just sent that out too right away. I should have told him that. Just sent out both right away. If you're sending out one, you're already paying for the shipping. Send out the other one. No, I'm cleaning this with a little Novus too. Do not do it too much on these, because you can take paint off. Don't go nuts with Novus too. It will remove paint, but it does polish it up real nice. And it cleans it up real nice. I think it seems to tend to do it more on the apron when you Novus 2 clean it. It seems to, on the apron, more take off paint versus this. I think they might like ink stamp it or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's got a nice, there we go. Whoop. There. Nice shine to it. Yeah, why did that thing go dead and pop back on? I don't get it. How's my stream lock? Yeah, I like went dead and then it popped back on. Alright, screws. Where's that other screw? There it goes. Put that one back on too. There we go. I got people back. Oh, I don't know. But I'm hoping once he gets it back, it's solid and it's a working game. But yeah, the only other problem he's going to have would be a power supply. You know what I mean, Vern? Alright. Let's get this on. This is all polished too. It may not look the best, but it is. No, it just went down. My whole stream, it went to that starting soon screen, or like the main MGC screen, and then it just everything popped back on, and then that stream elements thing is where it says TV is now live streaming pinball. That popped back on. This I polish. I don't do a great job on polishing them. Why I polish them? I polish this, and this, and this. I polish the parts where the ball contacts. The reason why is you keep that ball clean. You keep your game alive. That's why those go there. When you polish everything that the ball comes in contact with, that ball will stay nicer longer, and it will not destroy your playfield. Are these all the same? Yeah. So that's why I polish that part, all the ball parts, because, well, they come in contact with the ball. So I wonder what that screw is for. I get this one lone copper looking screw. There we go. And I can get down. But yeah, you get that polished. It's nice. Doesn't have much to do with any gameplay. I just do it because, well, the ball hits it, and it's one less thing to destroy the ball. Now, there should be a post that goes right here. I don't know if I have it or not. Oh yeah, I do. But I don't think it does much. I'll have to put that in too. I don't think there was any hardware for it. As in a nut and a washer. But yeah, all this hardware comes off and gets what do you call it? It's rock tumbled. So yeah, there's this post that goes right here, and then it goes right here. But I'm going to see if it needs it or not. I really never felt that these games needed that. They just seem to be fine without it. And this has gunk on it. I have to clean off. I remember that when I got done polishing it. This went through the rock tumbler too. Man, does it come out great. Yeah, I think I told him to do that. But yeah, for $400 I would have bought it too. But he knew the board was crap. That's why he got it cheap. So if you know how to do that stuff, might as well. All right, let's rebuild this. While we're here, so I have to put that on, back in and solder it back on. And this can go back. Don't need it. I will need a naphtha. I think I'm gonna spend more time on this than I thought I was gonna. You know. And I need grease. And Q-tips. Oh yeah. Alright. 2 screws here. There, coil points towards the playfield. That comes out. That comes out. Just a little screwdriver. This snap ring unclips. This spring will come off there. This will come off like that. That will come off like that. Voila. Naphtha. This new bottle sucks. My new naphtha bottle. The cap sucks. It's not like good like that one that Mike got me. Let's get that clean. Get all the nastiness off here. Little bits of grease. I don't know how like grease gets all over everything. Everything just gets like this really light film of grease on pinball machines sometimes. Like, I don't know if they're coming in here and then they're spraying a little bit of grease on certain things and that's just like the splatter or what, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. Alright, clean this all up. So yeah, this is the ball out-hole kicker. Get this rebuilt. It's the last mech I need to rebuild. Besides, I think the ball shooter. I gotta rebuild that too. That's, I will rebuild off camera. This I have to go hit this with the buffer too, the polisher. This part right here that kicks the ball, I actually will polish that. That will get a little bit of polishing on it. snaps in the hole here. Clean out all the gunk. As you can see, it's black versus the clean. I'm gonna go hit this with the polisher real quick. I'll be back in a couple seconds. There, and that's polished. I will show you what that looks like. There we go. It's got a nice polish to it. Oh, we got some drop frame rate. Alright, so make my grease. It's just a little bit on there. That'll go right around here. Because it's metal to metal, that's what I do. That'll go back on like that. This will go back into there like that. The spring will go back over the top of that. Hold that down. There we go. And the E-clip so I can pick it up. I'll clean the grease off that. And my fingers and stuff. That coil sleeve. That clip will go back on there. This will go back like that. This will go back like that. Take the screws, put them on there. Like that. I need to find out where the wires go. All right. We got our nails. I got to put back in too. I never get a good picture of that. Yes, I do. I did get a good picture of that. Red's on the bottom. All right. So we'll take my soldering gun. Goes right there. Plug the gun in. Alright. Yeah, we make noise. Like that. I'm going to have to put solder on that one. There's no solder on there. There. Now I can unplug the soldering iron. I won't need it anymore. I don't like leaving that one plugged in just because, well, it's a soldering iron. These can get twisted like that. Be out of the way. And there's 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 1 shiny copper one. Put that one right there, because it's special. Alright, that looks all good. Do we get a ball that I could use? Right here. Oh yeah. Perfect. Whoops. Let's get that back. Let's get junk off this Playfield so we can get posts and other things. Alright, we got all that. So let's get bulbs in here. Let's do that. Might as well widen this out so everybody can see. I'm just putting bulbs in right now. Might have to open up another bag. I don't know. Well, whenever you put these bulbs in too, always look down to the sockets to make sure you don't have any garbage in there from, you know, doing stuff on the Playfield. I will not have to open another bag of bulbs. These are Comet Retro SMD bulbs, which are what I love to use on these old EMs if people want their games upgraded with LEDs. Alright, now we got to get to the posts. I've got 2 sets of posts in here. Posts that can be hidden and posts that can be seen. Why, you ask? Well, some of these posts, I just didn't like the way that they kind of looked. I have to wash my hands real quick because I'm going to touch rubbers. Are clean. I just don't like putting rubbers on a game and what do you call it, getting them dirty. You know, it just counter whatever active, or you know, I got big word problems where I like using big words and they don't agree. Oh, we gotta put nails in. Okay, let's do that. There you get my little hammer. Alright, I got my little hammer. My baby hammer. I just started using this because, well, it was in a box of hanging stuff that my dad gave me. And it just sits in that box most of the time and never, hardly ever gets used. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take it and use it for pinball stuff. Instead of just leaving it sit in a drawer all the time. Well, it's like a tackle box. Now these nails, they just basically go past behind the stand-up targets to keep the ball from like hitting so hard that they bang back through it. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know exactly. They also kind of help with the plastics on some games to keep them like a little brace for them. They seem to have went behind every stand-up target. I don't know about that. Yeah, that should have went there. That one is just from the factory. There. I bet you that one didn't have one in it. We should have one more for here. There it goes. Well, apparently it did. There's my last nail. Alright. Alright. So these we'll put up here. We won't be using those. We won't need this hammer anymore. The hammer for is gone. What's a hammer for? Yeah, exactly. How many of those do I have that I want to hide? I'm just going to set them up here. I said there's nothing wrong with these. They're just like blemished. So I kind of want to put them in areas that are not going to be seen easily. They just got, you know, like nicks or weird marks on them that I just don't think that look that pleasant. So you just want to put them basically just out of sight. This one can go right here, I guess. Right, these are probably just junk flippers. Because I have brand new ones that are in here. Those, there's nothing wrong with them, I just don't want to clean them. So put new flippers on. Alright, now we just need to go on my video. Post. These all the screws exact same size. That I want to know too. Hey, there's extra ones of those. They gotta be for something else. There's a whole bunch of those. The hell? I hope I didn't mix up hardware for games. Oh, there's ones that for that. I just want to make sure these are all exactly the same, because these sometimes you'll have longer ones and shorter ones. I got a lot of them buggers. Yeah, these are all the same size. I wonder what all those are for. I don't know. Don't know. We'll figure it out though as we go along. I have to get my socket thing. See there. Oh, you have ones that are not behind the target? Yeah, I don't. Some games have that and some don't. Which, yeah, it freaks me out too. So, like, okay, why are there nails here? But I think they are plastic supports for the plastics that are above, so they don't droop. So a lot of times if you look on the plastic itself, you'll see like a indentation where it may have scratched it. I have seen that before. So, yeah, that could be. So, yeah, we got the same thing. Right here. But yeah, I have had that on games where it was like that. Where we had the posts in the weird spots. So, yeah. But yeah, I've had them are like right here. I think that's like a droop spot that they might have thought may happen with the target. So let's fix that one. So maybe that's why they did it, just preventative maintenance. Because they know it's going to be kind of screwy there later on anyway, so it's the only thing I can think. That's why they did that. So, yeah, I always anticipate post-fixing on these games. Never fails. There's always 1 or 2 or 3 or 10. Oh, what game did I do where it had so many? Oh, shit. Blast Off, I think, had a bunch. But that's an old game, though. That's from the 60s. What I usually normally do are more from the mid-70s. So, I think the ones from the mid-70s are the safest ones for loose posts. And the reason why I'm going to tell you that is because they were only on location for a few years before solid state games came out. So that's why I feel that like these 74, 73 games, the posts are not as loose because they were on location for X amount of years and then solid state started dropping. So naturally you see a solid state game with the beeps and the boops and everything like that and digital counters. This is automatically old technology that's not fun. But people still do love these games. That's why I still rebuild them. Alright. So now I'm just mapping out my screws. What's weird too, this game has no... I wonder if that... Are these the same as these? Yeah. They're the same. So let me look at pictures, because sometimes I'll leave a picture out. Yeah. So I'm thinking some of these posts had screws with washers on them. I know at least these two up here did. And I'm believing certain ones of these were
screw, post, screw, screw, post, screw, post, screw, post, post, screw, post, screw, post, screw, post, 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 screw, screw, screws, posts, screw, screw, post, screw, post. And that should be it.
I know those have washers on them. Yeah, it looks like it's got a washer to me. And how many of those do I have? I have 1, 2 of these that have like the dedicated head to them. So I think these that are here are going to get that dedicated head on them. Are they longer? Let's check that out. No. Alright, so I didn't do a good mapping on this game, apparently. I did a horrible ball mapping on it. I mean, post mapping. Just horrible. And I don't know exactly how many of these rubber rings we're going to be needing either. So I'm just using a factory kit. No, I mean a factory thing. I'll show you when it comes in a manual. I'm just using this, and it doesn't really say how many 5/16, so these I had put in by just counting on a field, but I could just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez. I'm knocking everything down. I could do that, but I kind of wanted to get them all on the playfield, and then I'll just count them then when they're on the playfield. Alright, let's map out these other screws. Oh, and I don't have the hunk of wood here. I forgot to put that back on. Post. Post. Screw. Screw. Post. Screw. Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, this is kind of, unfortunately, kind of one of the boring parts of doing this. There's 2 posts there. And that's different. That's post and screw. Screw, post. Screw, post. And then that one has a screw with a washer. And a rubber ring that's where that ball gate goes. Yep. They do weird things on these games. That blast off. That one's good. That blast off. The rubbers went on like after the plastics. All the plastics went through. All the screws that are on, for the plastics went through the plastics into the playfield. So it's like you had to put the plastics on before you could slide the rubbers over the plastics, which were kind of goofy and really weird. But like I said, that was an older game, and I haven't worked on a lot of really old games before where I've like completely tore them apart. That blast off is kind of like my oldest, I think. I did work on one game that you guys haven't seen. It was called Exhibit Contact. Company was Exhibit, game name Contact. I did a bunch of videos on rebuilding it, and I got to the point where it was ready to go and found out somebody pulled a couple of wires out of the harness, and I had no idea where they went. They weren't just like a wire that went from like here to here. It was probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet of wire that went to several things, and I had no idea on what to do with any of that. So it was like the game did not work. So that game never got to see Mark's Basement Arcade. I didn't want to put a failure. Well, it would have been good to see, but I didn't want to put a total failure game up and just have you guys be like, oh, what that? You know what? I didn't want to do that. What the hell is in here? A gunk on the bottom of the post. And that one is a post. Those are posts. Thinking there might be one there too. Yep. I'm running out of posts. I got 2 more. I think I need more than that. So I'm wondering if I screwed up games. Why did I do that? I'll go there then. 1, 2, 3. I need like 4 more posts. 1, 2, 3. Maybe not. I have to look at listen to my thing to see what the hell is up there. It might have been a screw or something. So I don't have any more posts, but I got a bunch of screws. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, yeah, I don't know. Oh, not good, Mark. I have to listen to that, see what's going there. Oh, and I'm missing a post too. There we go. Duh.
Post. Screws. Posts. Screw. Screw. Post. Screw. Post.
Yep, I put a post somewhere where it didn't belong. So I need a post right here. So I'm going to have to look and see what the hell I do. I have to look and see where the hell I put a post and a screw. Where a post should have went or a screw. Yep. Alright, those get 2 rubbers. And this middle piece. Like that. Those will get screws with washers. That I do know. I have to see where I put a post that doesn't have a post. Hey, and that's my last screw with a washer. Well, I got 2 more. Well, that is tight. That one isn't. Here, I can fix that. Alright, let's fix these 2 real quick. And then we're going to go and find out where I put a post that doesn't have a post. Figure that out. That's a good one. That's why you gotta map everything out like I did. Apparently I wasn't listening to myself. There we go. Get a good amount of glue on that one. There. And I thought I just broke 2 of those off there because I put it in a different spot. There. Alright. Now let's get the glue off your fingers. Put these posts in. Love it. It's kind of weird. This top one has the bad screw, but the bottom one that gets smashed by the pop bumper right in this area doesn't. Figure that one out. Alright. I got somewhere where there's a post that's not supposed to have a post. Ugh! I dropped my phone almost into the garbage can. Okay, let's get this out of the way so I can see the playfield. Maybe it was here. I don't know.
Alright, we got screw, 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 post, 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 screw, screw, post, screw, post, screw, screw, post, screw, post, screw, post, post, screw, post, screw, post, screw, post, 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 screw, screw, screws, posts, screw, screw, post, screw, post. And that should be it.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any frickin' sense. The only way to correct that is to lay out the plastics. And there we go. A post. How did that happen? It's your fault. No, it's mine. How the hell did I do that? Well, that's why we map it out. Apparently I wasn't listening to myself. Oops. And we got 2 screws left, which we should. Oh, and that gate, I believe, went on like that. Let me look. Sure, well, it should be. Well, I don't have it on, so I have to look at the video before. Okay, those are washers. So I'm saying something about it.
Alright, Mark, here's the screws here. Here, you get a screw with a washer on top there. Same here. Screws here. These are screws with washers, I believe. These should be the same. I don't know why that one's loose. Here, that's a screw with a washer. Purple screws, purple screws. These are small. Those, I don't know if those are screws with washers or just screws that look like they have washers. We'll figure that out. And the same there. So let's tear it apart.
bend that a little bit. There we go. Just give that just a little tweak. Don't want to give these too much of a tweak. They will break on you. That's the ball gate, so when a ball launches up through here, it can't go back and ruin your day. Okay, these I have to take out because they have screws with washers on them. And these other screws apparently were for the plastics. So I kind of want to put them back where they belong. These probably were here, so when the ball hits them, they could spin a little bit. I don't know. Possibly. Because they are war underneath them. I don't know if you can see that. Well, you can see how that's wore underneath there, like it could possibly have been there so it could spin. When it hits, they probably were loose, which is kind of slick almost. Leave them a little loose, and then when a ball hits them, they spin and make the ball go really wonky crazy. Yeah, we'll leave that a little loose. I think that's kind of cool. Now, I'm going to tighten it down. This one, I just don't like it. So I'm going to fix this one. Need some more toothpicks. That one's just a little kind of like too loose feeling to me. So I want to fix it. Took the screw out, it feels loose. Why not fix it? Come on, glue. And next I gotta pull. Ooh, almost dumped it on a playfield because I wasn't paying attention. I looked at the clock. I gotta pull out the cabinet, which isn't too hard to get at. The head, which isn't too hard to get at. Then I gotta get the legs, figure out what legs go with it. I got them all labeled. And I gotta juggle some things around so I can get this on its feet. Hopefully plugged in and playing. Hopefully plugged in and playing tonight. Alright. Widen you out. Let's get some rubbers on this game. Gotta get right back to where we started from. Love is good, love can be wrong. We gotta get right back to where we started from. These are screws for that, that's a screw for that. Yeah, no extra screws. I just have this. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna put that on or not. I haven't decided. If it's going back on or not. But I do have a screw and a washer for it. I will have to see how that reacts. But I probably will put it on. Just throw it in there. I probably will. Alright, let's figure out the rubber. Let's get this rubber figured out. Two and 3/4. Let's lay them out though. 2 inch, is there a 2 inch? We only got one of those, so we can put that on. What is this? 2 1/2. 2 and 3/4. How many of those do we have? We have 2 of those, which are basically 2 5/16. I'm going to lay them all out anyways. 4 inch. 4 inch. 3 1/2. 3 1/2. Okay, those 3 3/8 would be for here, which are 3 1/2. I might as well get my tool out and start tweaking these switches right away. All the Playfield switches. This one is twisted. They definitely want to get these adjusted right away. And with that blast off too, since everything is you put the plastic on first, it makes it a little harder to adjust everything. I guess we'll see how good those are. I don't want to have them too close and then have them relax and then slingshot. I mean, a machine gun later. I don't want that either. Okay, that one I like the gap on. Those are good. Alright. Oh, crap. Where's the rebound? Oh, there is no rebound on this game. Whew, I don't need that. There is no rebound on this game. Alright. Well, that makes that easier. I forgot it's got the 2 gates up on top here, so it doesn't use this big rubber rebound. That makes that so much easier. I still got those on order though. I thought I was out of them. Alright. Let's straighten this out right away. These front half of the slingshot switches are twisted like that. Instead of being straight, they've got a little twist to them. Not that much of a twist, but A twist I don't like. With these high voltage contacts, I want them to hit flat, not sideways. And those got way too much of a gap. Nothing worse than having one slingshot be more responsive than the other. That's something you don't want either. You want them to be just as responsive as each other. You want them to be responsible. I gotta bend that whole assembly a little bit more. That whole thing is just out of whack. You may have to bend that from underneath. I'm gonna try not to. Yeah, it's almost better. That one is good. This one I'm having a problem with. There we go. We got it tight. So now I can bring it out. Get some light on that. I go from one extreme to the other extreme. You go from having a giant gap that I don't like to a gap that is too tight. I think that is now about good. Let's give her a little bend. Yeah, a little bit less bend. There, I like that. All right. 3 7/8, which would these would be 4-inch. Same with this one. Contact's a little wonky. Try to get that twisted straight. I don't know how to get twisted on an angle. This one is, instead of being like that, it's twisted more like that. Like I said, I'm exaggerating it a little, but that's good. It's my other 4-inch. Dude, that is just touching. These are all cleaned before. So I take these, when I do the Playfield, I drop these switches down. So they're all cleaned before I put them back in. There, that's good. Alright, that's a 2 7/8, which would be 2 3/4. Here. And then 2 5/16 would be 2 1/2. Which seems way too loose. I don't like that. So I think I'm going to do 2 1/4 there. Yeah, I think that'd be better. 2 1/4. Because that is just so loose. What is this? 2 1/2. 2 5/16. I'm going to erase that. I'm going to put 2 1/4. Let me take this off the table and write on it. 2 1. 2 1/4, and there was 2 of those. 3. How many of those did we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing this for myself because I've done a triple action and a star action before. So if I keep this and do it correctly next time I get one, I will have a correct map. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. There. So now I got my map right here. So now I got times 5, times 2, times 1, times 1, times 2, times 2, and then times 2. So that's the correct map for triple action / star action. Star pool is different though. 1 1/2, 3 inch, 2 1/2 can go back. It's too loose for 2 1/2. I'm either going to need a 2 inch or a 2 1/4. I don't know if I got, I'm going to put 2 inch right there. I don't know if I have 2 1/4. I probably don't. No. So, do they have 2 1/4 inch ones? Okay, let's look. PBR. Playfield parts. Rubber rings. No, they do not have 2 1/4. So we're using 2 inch then. 2 inch. It's gonna be a little tighter, but I like it though. Let's change that to 2 inch. That is just way too loose, putting that up there. 2-inch, we'll put 2. And we'll get rid of the, what is that, 2.5? We'll just get rid of that one. We'll put a line through it. 2.25. We'll put a line through it. And this will be a, we'll point an arrow over there. We'll put like an X through that there. Alright. I updated the list. I kind of crossed that out, but I left it so I could see it, and then I put an arrow pointing over to that. And then where the 2 inches here, I put it times 2, and I got rid of the 1. And then I crossed out the 2.25. So it makes more sense to me. And these 2-inch ones, I'm going to have to order some soon. And these I can all put away too. That was horrible. I couldn't even show you guys. You guys can pop in and say, hey, we can't see what you're doing. Just let me know. Sometimes I forget to move the camera, which is horrible. Alright, we got the rubbers on. I have to do the switch here. Yep. I like to have these ones kind of tight. Up on top. Because the ball doesn't spend a lot of time up here. So I figured the more I can bounce around and activate these 2 switches up here, the better. Alright, I think that is good. I have to get the apron on yet. Flippers. We get the new flippers. Put the rubber on them. I put up links for my channel, Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube. If you find this interesting, please subscribe. I do better videos on my YouTube channel because I can stop the camera and reposition it easier. This one I'm doing live, so I'm talking to you guys and I get out of the moment in my head and I forget what the camera does. But I got over 900 how-to videos on YouTube. Plus, I actually have over 1,000. I just don't have all my videos listed because I put them up weekly, kind of like TV. So I like doing that. There. Those will go here. And always make sure when you rebuild your flippers that these don't drag. You can see it had a little drag action right here. Right there where the 1,000 is, you can see it did drag one time right there. That means it had a bad flipper bushing, or somebody put the flipper in wrong and it dragged along the playfield. It should never do that. I'm pushing down on the flipper and you hear nothing. So those will go like that. I need a cover for these. Midwest Gaming Classic. Let's talk about that. While I get my stuff ready, I need to see the website. I believe it is April 5th through the 7th, 2024. I'm just changing my Wi-Fi on my phone for the basement. April 5th through the 7th, 2024. Please be there if you're into gaming. I mean, any type of gaming. I am going to put that bumper on there because I did find I have a bumper laying in the bottom of the box that I must have just threw in there, so when I did get it, I had it ready, which is kind of crazy. Normally I would have put that with the rubbers, but so yeah, I might as well just put that in there. I gotta find the right nut driver for this. It's not this one. It's probably that green one. Yep. So this is just like a bumper for the ball. Okay. That goes up underneath. Hello. Goes back underneath here. Oh yeah, I put the rubber out, so yeah, we'll just put it back in. It's just a bumper. The ball, I guess, may bounce off of it and pop it back into play. I don't know. But if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's got the hole there. It was there. We'll just put it back. I'll probably leave these out. So we're going to wipe off this apron. Take these instruction cards out. Put them in the bottom of this. We will wipe this off together. Alright. Okay. And we can see. So we got a sticker that was here that I can't do much about. So I can't really clean this too hard because I will destroy the paint on it. So I gotta clean out the top of my Novus. It's all got a big like Novus booger on it. There we go. I got the booger out. Alright. Like I said, take it easy on cleaning these if you're cleaning them with Novus. Especially on the pant area. Because you will take that pant off. See? It will take that off. That's why I don't do it really hard. I just really want to get the off the white area mostly. I think it's just this pink. It's like chalky, like a old 70s car. I think it gets chalky like that and then just lifts up easy. I kind of want to get a little polish to it, but at the same time not remove the paint. That's enough Novus on there. I feel like grilling out and having a steak on a grill, but that ain't happening. Burgers are on the grill or something. I do get 80 hamburgers in my freezer though. We're having a summer party. So they had them on sale, so I bought them. I don't want to cook them, so then I got to rebuy them for the party. All right. So yeah, April 5th through the 7th, Midwest Gaming Classic. You can buy your tickets now because they are called Forever tickets, just like Forever stamps. If you can't make it next year, no worries, your tickets will roll over since they are Forever tickets. But Midwest Gaming Classic is not just about pinball. It is about everything to do with everything gaming. That's why it's the Midwest Gaming Classic, just like my shirt. If you're into console gaming, computer gaming, board gaming, card gaming, anything to do with gaming, it's there. Cosplay, they got a huge vendor hall. I mean, huge. They have a VIP party. If you're buy the VIP pass, that's a very important person, or VIG. VIG, very important gamer. You do get that. After it shuts down Saturday night, they open it up and let the people who bought that pass in, and the gaming hall is like empty, and you can play all the old retro video game consoles and all that cool stuff with not many lines, and there's no nails for these. So I want to take this off. There should be a nail here and a nail here for that, but I didn't have any. And that this goes up blast off. I don't have nails for those that were in it. I remember, I have to find the nails real quick. But yeah, you get to do all that cool stuff. I gotta find nails. found nails. So yeah, the gaming classic is definite must go to if you're into gaming. Hello. They might be a little bit long, but they're better than no nails. Let's see how high that one is. That's about right. Don't know why there was no nails there, but there should be. There we go. Oh, crap. I have to get that wood on first. That's got to go on first. This. Because that kind of like, what do you call it, locks down the wood with the apron. Okay, this is going to be fun. This is always fun putting this on. I was going to put it on later, but I got to put it on now. Oh, I like doing this because this is extra heavy now, because I just put everything back on it. Whew. And I can get to everyone, which is awesome. There. Alright, get that out of my way. And I cannot see them. Let me drop a screw down there. So I could find out one of the holes. There. My finger by that. I'm close to it. There we go. I got one. I just need to get two. Once I get two, the other two will go in. There. Whenever I put these in. Just like to put my finger around them to make sure that the wood is straight, so you don't split the wood. The reason why I take this out, it's just so much easier to wax with this hunk of wood out of your way. So much easier. It's like 10,000% easier to wax. Alright. So that's the, what do you call it? This is the nut right there for that post that came through. And then the wires for the, what do you call it? We could go over this, couldn't we? So you can see it. I went through, got your slingshots rebuilt, drop targets rebuilt, all 4 drop targets, pop bumpers, and the 2 steppers, the advance unit and the spinner unit, all nicely rebuilt. This is a step up, step down stepper. Fully LED'd underneath here. I might as well just go through everything and make sure I tighten everything down that I took apart, which looks like I did. Drop targets are all good to go. Alright. Yeah, everything I see looks good. So let's get this flipped back over so we can get that apron on. Oh, I forgot. It's so much heavier. You wouldn't think adding a couple little extra things to a Playfield would make it so much heavier. But you figure this is a lot of metal right here, and then you figure all the plastic and this other metal I just added. So now we got our wood right here, which is nice. Get our wood back right here, and everything fits real nice. So now I can put the apron back on. Let's see what that ball does. There we go. That ball in there. Keep her out. And it works nice. Get our lines to drop down. Boop, boop, beep, 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 beep. Whee, ding, 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 ding. Bang, bang. Woo. This is going to be fun. Drain. Ka-ting. Yes. Let's get that apron on. So anyways, let's talk about Mark's Basement Arcade. I rebuild a lot of these machines. Not just EM, I also do solid state. So, I got a fun house that's coming up. So if you're into some good serious Williams game, check out Funhouse. I gotta nail that down just a little bit. It won't slip over the top of that. So yeah, I got a Funhouse that I did a full rebuild on it. Everything has been rebuilt. Rudy's head, all that stuff. I tore that puppy down, and it's all been rebuilt. Come on. There we go. Those should go down just a little bit more. If anybody has to take this off, you're going to have just a little bit of a problem with these. There. So yeah, I did a Playfield swap on a Williams Sorcerer. If you want to see how to do a Playfield swap on a game, oh yeah, that's perfect now. You can check that out. Now we get the 2 screws in the end here. I'm just adding more weight to make this game heavier for myself, ain't I? I did a Wildfire, Lucky 7. There's been a bunch of games I did, and these are the wrong brackets too. Those are the wrong brackets on the game. So I can't even put the apron on. These are the brackets. So I was pretty sure I did it. I mixed up, well, that's what it's going to look like. I mixed up the blast off brackets and the triple action brackets. So these go to blast off. I have to take them off. They will go on blast off because blast off doesn't have any holes in them for the, what do you call it? The holes. I will show you. I'll take one off right now. And those are in a thing getting clean right now. Blast off the apron screws down from the top right into the playfield. On the triple action here, as soon as I get this one screw off, I'll show you. It has hooks on the bottom. These are the correct bolts for it though. The apron has these hooks right here and here that slide into these two brackets, and it's got the holes here and here that screw into these mounting brackets. And like I said, I mixed those two up because I was cleaning them. I was cleaning parts for one machine and totally forgot to clean parts for another machine. So I threw them in there real quick. And when I grabbed them, because I was cleaning parts for one machine, I threw them in with the other machine, not realizing I just mixed those two brackets up. Alright, I will show you the difference. There's no hole in here at all. There should be a hole right in there for the bracket. So this tells me instantly it goes with the blast off, because we have no brackets on that. Alright, let's see if I can get to this from way over here, and I can't. So I could move the camera, but I don't want to. So I think I'm just gonna mess with it when I get it in the machine. Well, before I get it in the machine, I have to get those brackets done. But anyways, kind of short. We did get this assembled. That was my goal. I have to go through and clean those brackets up real quick so I can get this back into the triple action, get it set up, and get it ready to play. So, but this is probably going to be the last video of this on TV MGC. because I usually do the gameplay and setup videos on Mark's Basement Arcade. But our next video series will be Gottlieb card tricks. Let me see if I have actually a video of that on my thing. Here we go.
La Roche-Posay Amphilio sunscreen visibly reduces the appearance of sun damage. Fluid light.
There's a link for the card tricks if you want to see that. But that's what we're going to be working on next. So I'm going to verify everything is tight. Well, knock the drop targets down. Everything looks tight. Rubber bands, rubbers look good. They all seem to be in the right spots. They're sitting good. The wood's on there good. This gate is not sticking anymore because we did that little tweak to it. I have to put the pop bumper covers on. I like doing that after because I want to make sure that the lights work. This is doing its thing. Inserts are all good. These are down all the way. We can always make sure. Yeah, those are down. Those are down where they need to be. Everything is good. So yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow, which if you're watching, this will be live. Otherwise, if you're watching this video on YouTube, probably it will be Monday. I'll put a link to the gameplay in the description below so you can see what the gameplay looks like. Other than that, like I said, the next game will be a Gottlieb card tricks, full-blown rebuild on that. So that should take a little while. Hopefully it will be done by August. There'll be one more game to have at my party. What are we, 2 months away? Let's count how many weeks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 2 months. Mumbles, fumbles. We got 2 months to go through that game totally. This one will be gone by then. It should be. I don't see why not. It should be fully gone. We do a little tweaking on that, yeah. Here. This will be gone. I love this thing. I remember playing this at the Garcade in Menominee Falls. He had a star action or triple action, I can't remember, but I remember hitting this. And it would do that, and it would give you free balls and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is cool. So this is, I have 3 of these. Star action, triple action, and star pool. The star pool was kind of like the Cadillac of all 3. It had a ball return gate. This lane here had rollovers. Yeah, it was really super decked out. I put an EM scorekeeper in it. It had a track mode, so it blinked and flashed while nobody was playing the game. It was pretty sweet. It was a pretty sweet game. One of the guys in our my local tournament bought it. I got put it on an auction, and I got kind of chipped on that auction. He got a great deal. Auction guy didn't put the video that I wanted to explaining what I did to the game. So somebody just thought they were just buying a EM. They didn't know that they were buying a full-blown restored. And by the time I got there for the auction, the game was already sold. I would pulled it out of auction if I would have known that. So let's just say I won't be using that auction company anymore. because of that. I'd rather sell a game at a total loss on my end than letting somebody make money off me on a total loss. But yeah, I broke even on that game when I sold it. I shouldn't have. I mean, I broke completely even with the LEDs and everything that was put in it. It was even. I didn't make any money off of it. It's just like I spent, 30 hours on that game. Just walk away. But yeah, this is a great game. This is going to be definitely enjoyed by some grandchildren. Yeah, she's a beaut. Can't wait to get it up and playing. I should have it up and playing today or tomorrow. One of the two. Hopefully today. It's almost 4. I've been on it for 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. So, alright, with that, next week, Gottlieb Card Tricks again. You can check out the link I just put there. If you're gonna be watching us if you're watching us on YouTube in a couple days, there'll be some cool stuff right here. Check out the description. Get your tickets for Midwest Gaming Classics, April 5th through the 7th, 2024. April 5th through the 7th, 2024. It should be down here, but this is last year's date. I need to see if we can get this corrected. April 5th through the 7th, 2024. Get your tickets now. They're good forever. So if the prices go up, you're locked in on that lower price. It's all about gaming. Subscribe to Mark's Basement Arcade. There's the link for Mark's Basement Arcade. There's the link for Midwest Gaming Classics. Please do all that. Thank you everybody for watching and supporting me and my journey to bring you EM repair and solid state repair. And with that, I'll be back next Sunday at 2. Now I'll have more pinball ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about, and I will too. So take care, everybody. See you at the Midwest Gaming Classic, April 5th through the 7th, 2024. I hope to see you at Mark's Basement Arcade asking questions or dropping me a subscribe. You can follow TVMGC for free. Just hit the follow button if you want to subscribe. Do that too. Cool stuff along here if you're watching on YouTube later on. Take care and later.